So the first thing that I'll be looking at for the online accessibility is going to be my PowerPoint from a few weeks ago, where I taught the core competency SEL lesson. So the first thing to do is to look at the outline view. Um, this was originally created in slides, and then I moved it over to PowerPoint just because it had um, a little bit more to see in PowerPoint. Excuse me. So come down here and press outline view. Everything, all the words are there, so that's good to see. All of my slides have words on them, and they're all accounted for. Excuse me while I get back into normal view. Um, and then slide layout, everything is the way that it is. Again, like I said, this was originally created in a Google slide, and it actually was from the layout was from Slides Go, which is like a third party slideshow design layout website. You just click and drag it over. So that's where everything came from. The reading order, if you click on home and then go to arrange and selection pane, that can show you the order of what things will be read if you're using a voice reader. And I did notice that there are some issues. So the first thing is that, well, these are all just shapes. When you get down to the bottom, it would actually read the it wouldn't read the title first. The title is actually the second to last thing, other than the dotted line. But the title is the last thing that's going to be read, and then it would be, or rather, it would be the formations first, and then the title slide, or the title of the slide. Excuse me. So that's not accessible for somebody that's using a voice, or rather a reader. For images, I didn't have any images. These are actually just shapes that are put together. But if you go to shape format, you can still bring up the alt text, which there is none of. So for this, I could add player running with the football, or offensive player running with the football. And then for this shape over here, defensive player backpedaling, for example. My lists, these are in bullet points formation, so that would be read correctly. I didn't have any links in this, nor tables. I did have color. Obviously, it's a PowerPoint. There's going to be color. And after reading and then reviewing my PowerPoint, I noticed that this might be a little difficult to read for somebody who's colorblind. I could definitely improve or increase the thickness of the font, or even just change the font altogether. And then also the color. I could definitely do a darker color and a lighter background just to bring out more of that contrast. And then I didn't have any math or science either. And there's also no video or audio. Another thing that could be an issue would be this here, the scoreboards. Because again, if you bring up the reader, or sorry, the reading view, the arrange, sorry. If you bring this up, these numbers are all out of order, or are all separate. So it's just going to read these, and it's not going to be, it wouldn't say like home 7 points, visitor 10 points. It's just going to say home 7, visitor 10, and whatnot. So that's not going to be helpful for somebody who is using an online reader. So then for my Google slide, I downloaded a addition worksheet. Excuse me. I'm not a teacher, so I went and found this from a website. It's just a basic math addition worksheet for elementary school. So for the headings, here practice edition is the heading. So when you go to styles menu, oh, right here, sorry, um, choose the appropriate heading. So right now it's normal text, so we probably want to make it a title. That's going to mess up the font, but we can go back and change that. But for reading purposes, it would be good to change the normal text to the title or heading feature. For images, um, since I downloaded this, this is all one large image, so it's not individualized. So it would be much better if each individual ladybug was its own image. But here you can see there is no alternate text. Um, if they were smaller, if it was the singular ladybugs individually, a ladybug with 2 spots or a ladybug with 4 spots would be good alternate text for that. I don't have any lists on here, um, nor links. And then math and science, there is no formulas. It's just the addition sign, the plus sign. I don't have any tables either. And then with the color, the background is a little light, and depending upon what color blindness someone has, the ladybugs or even the words could blend in with that. So it might be better just do a white background, and then change the plus and equal signs to a different color. And there's no form here either. When printing this, it would also probably be beneficial to get rid of these question marks, excuse me, because kid can't write over that. But yeah, that is, and then also again with the color, these dots are just very small and could possibly blend in with the background of the worksheet. So again, like I said, it would probably be better to just put this on a white background and then change the plus sign and the equal sign.